African Descent Ontario invites people from all circles of the globe to be a part of the annual African Descent Summit 2024.
My name is Alexander Luima. I'm a director with African Descent Ontario. It's nice meeting you or seeing you today. Thanks for joining and subscribing.
Yes, we've just seen you being part of the conference on international on climate change and gender. How does African Descent Ontario link up with these other partners in Canada and Africa at large?
African Descent is partners with different other organizations, and we do a lot of events in relation with other people's themes. And even when we have our own theme, but we do partner with other event organizers to make sure we achieve something for all people of African descent. So this is why we partner with different organizations like the Center for Justice and Development, and we partner with different organizations to make sure we get the best out of for the people of African descent. So that is the main focus, because we are working for a given group of people, and these other organizations are doing the same thing, working for these same people. So of course we have to partner so that we can come up with something good.
A few years ago, the conversation was just around a few group of people who were very passionate about, the effect of climate change to our health and so on and so forth. But today, it's a cross-cutting theme. It's a topical issue that everyone feels to understand that, yes, our climate is changing rapidly, and it's a man-made issue. It's caused by our actions. It's caused by our deeds. It's caused by our ambition to develop. It's caused by our ambition to do things extraordinary, being the corporate bodies, governments. Everyone is involved.
Women and children really do bear a lot of the brunt of what happens and are usually the ones who are affected, especially even when it comes to, health, access to adequate health. It's something that if we fail to acknowledge, it's not a feminism issue. It's not like feminism is going to resolve and solve everything, but it is bringing women, like Black and brown women, to the tables in positions of power, like, for example, at the United Nations, having them at the table, and making sure that their voices are heard, because they have access to the information, direct access to the information that will give us the solutions to resolve a lot of the issues, at least mitigate them significantly. Right?
What did you pick out of this conference?
A lot. For sure, if you didn't come for this conference, you missed out a lot, and I encourage you to keep coming. Please come, attend the conference, come, enjoy, come network. As a representative from African Descent Ontario, I got a lot of connection with different other partners and stakeholders within the community, and not only within the African community, but even with the Jamaican community. If you dig back in our roots, you find that the Caribbeans and the Jamaicans are believed to have come from Africa.
And whether the folks are coming from the continent or whether they're coming from here in Toronto or across the nation, that won't really matter to me as long as it can suffice the role. But we are not set up to actually take people from the continent, which is what we want to do. But not only from the continent, we want a good, healthy mix of people from the continent, from the Caribbean, from Canada, but all of us are working together in unison to really address and help look at these climate solutions that we have.
So I got those contacts. It's been a very fruitful day for me and for the organization, in general.
Looking forward, we are discussing all this, but ahead of us, there's this unique conference. Or a summit with African descent. How far are we so far?
Everything is set up. The venue is already set. Our artists are already set. Actually, to one extent that even their flights are purchased.
At the Toronto Pavilion, you have Zika, you have correction, Mega Hit, going to be performing live every time. Life on a band.
The delegates have got visas, by the way, thanks be to God, and thanks to the Canadian government for issuing those visas to our delegates. This is going to be the 4th conference for African Descent Ontario, and we have experience when it comes to event organizing. The conference is going to be massive. We have different partners, by the way, and it's going to be fruitful, we believe. Looking at the theme, recognition, justice, and development for the people of African descent, this is a rich theme. Don't miss out. We have the guest of honor as the MPP for Scarborough. So be there. There are lots of opportunities. Be there. There are lots of networking. Be there. If you're new in Canada, you have a lot to learn from this. Be there. If you're old in Canada, you have a lot to profit from this summit.
I'm inviting you to come and be part of the African Descent Summit.
Okay.
Which will be on 20th July.
20th of July.
Beginning on 17th to 20th.
If I'm here, I'm coming.
Come and enjoy the culture,
yes,
the talks,
yes,
the exhibitions.
All right.
And finally, the climax will be music, the live bands.
Okay, live band. I love live band.
Music. 2 musicians from Uganda and 1 from Jamaica. This is collection.
Okay.
So come and be part of it.
Oh, thank you so much for the invitation. And if I'm here, I definitely will be there.
Okay, please.
Thank you.
Your name, please?
Zamani Roth, Seed Canada.
Thank you.
Thank you.